let's actually graph this problem. So we start off with our vertical asymptotes. Our vertical asymptotes are what makes our denominator 0, and that is, if I set these equal to 0, x equals -7 and -5. Both of those values would make the denominator 0. Horizontal asymptote is the degree of the top and the bottom. Now these are the same, so we look at the coefficients, which is 1 over 1, or 1, y equals 1. Let's throw in their domain, because we haven't talked about that in a little while. Domain. Domain is always all numbers except your vertical asymptote, so except -7 and -5. Now, holes. We know that a hole, and I'll just put it down here because I don't have any more room. There should be a hole at x equals -7 because that is what matches on the top and the bottom. But I'm going to show you how you can actually find holes without actually doing any math. So, let's graph our asymptotes and then we'll go ahead and graph our lines. Vertical asymptote at -7 and -5. So right here, -7 and at -5. This is going to be real smushed. And a horizontal asymptote at 1. This is going to look sort of weird on a graph, so let's look at this on a graph. Okay. So one of the things that will signify that you have a hole is if one of your asymptotes is actually missing. So I should have two. I should have two gaps. I should have a gap at x is -7 and x is -5. But when I smush this down and I look at the graph, I only see the one at -5. And so let's zoom in here so you can see this. Okay, see here in the middle, I only have the one at where's the one at -7? There should be one right here. I should have a vertical asymptote right here, but it's not there. So that's what tells you have a hole. You don't have to do the math and actually figure out what makes the top and the bottom 0. Look at your vertical asymptotes. You should have one at -5 and -7, but I don't. I only have one at -5. The -7 one is missing. What that means is you have a hole at -7 because it's gone. It's not there. So when we go to do our graph on here, the -7 asymptote is actually missing. It's not there. It's on the other side. This is +10. Sorry. And -8 is +4. Jeez. It's a mess. Here we go. That's what it should look like. And then there's a hole somewhere right there. That's how your graph looks.